How to make a multifunctional rich text editor with the ability to upload images using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Let's create index.html, styles.css and script.js files. Now let's move on to implementing the structure in the HTML file. Next, link our external CSS file and the font awesome library for icons. Create a div element with the ID editor to serve as a container for our rich text editor. Within the editor div, insert buttons for various text formatting options like bold, italic, underline. Use font awesome icons for better visual representation. Introduce drop-down menus for selecting font types and size. Place buttons for text color, background color and text alignment. Insert buttons for indentation and list formatting. Include buttons for inserting images via URL or file upload. Insert a div element with a content editable attribute set to true to serve as the text area where users can type and format their text. Insert hidden input elements for color pickers and file uploads. These will be triggered by the corresponding buttons. Finally, link our external JavaScript file to handle the functionality of the rich text editor. Now, let's move on to writing styles. First, set the default styles for the body element. These include the font family, background color, margin and padding. Next, style the editor div which serves as the container for the rich text editor. Add the right gray border around the container. Set a maximum width for the container. Add a subtle shadow to the container for a slight elevation effect. Style the buttons within the editor container. Change the cursor to a pointer when hovering over the buttons. Change the text color to a darker gray when the button is hovered over. Style the drop-down menus for font types and sizes. Add the light gray border around the drop-down menus. Add the horizontal margin around the drop-down menus. Style the editable text area where users can type and format their text. Set a minimum height for the text area. Hide any overflow content. Ensure that long words wrap within the text area. Style the color picker inputs. Round the corners of the color picker inputs. Set the width of the color picker inputs. Style the text and file input elements. Add margin padding. Round the corners of the text and file input elements. Style the images within the editable text area. Add a transparent dashed border around the images. Allows the images to be resized both horizontally and vertically. Ensure that any overflow content is handled automatically. Set the position of the images to relative. Change the border color to black when the image is hovered over. Style the resize handle for images. Set the width and height of the resize handle. Set the position of the resize handle to absent. Change the cursor to a resize icon when hovering over the handle. Show the resize handle when the image is hovered over. Style the resize icon for the text area. Set the position of the resize icon to absent. Change the cursor to a resize icon when hovering over the resize icon. Set the stacking order of the resize icon. Set the content of the resize icon to the font awesome icon for resize. Ensure that the resize icon is part of the text flow. Now let's move on to implementing the logic. First, define a function execute command that uses the document exec command method to execute various formatting commands. Add an event listener for the bold button. When clicked, it will call the execute command function with the bold command. Repeat the process for the italic button. Add an event listener for the underline button. Next, create an event listener for the strike through button. Then add an event listener for the superscript button. Then add an event listener for the code button. This will wrap the selected text in code tags. After that, add an event listener for the font dropdown. Then add an event listener to the font size dropdown. Add an event listener to the text color button. When clicked, it will programmatically trigger a click on the hidden color picker. Then add an event listener to the text color picker. And add an event listener to the background color button. Also with the background color picker. Then add event listeners to the left, center and right alignment buttons. Also with justified alignment button. After that, add event listeners to the indentation buttons to indent or outdent the text or images when clicked. Then add event listeners to the list buttons to insert ordered or unordered lists when clicked. Add an event listener to the text area to enable CSS styling when the text area is focused. Add an event listener to the button for inserting an image by URL. When clicked, it will prompt the user to enter an image URL. If a URL is provided, it will call the insert image function with that URL. Add an event listener to the button for inserting an image by file upload. When clicked, it will programmatically trigger a click on the hidden file input. When a file is selected, it will read the file using a file reader. Once the file is read, it will call the insert image function with the data URL of the image. Define a function insert image. Create an image element. Set styles for the image to ensure responsiveness and visual appeal. Generate a unique ID for the image. Insert the image into the content editable area at the current cursor position or at the end if no selection is made. Adjust the height of the text area to accommodate the newly inserted image. Add a click listener to the text area to handle image selection. Identify the clicked image using closest to find an image with the class resizable image. Set the current image to the clicked image and update the position of the resize icon. Attach the resize functionality by adding a mouse down event to the resize icon. Define the onMouseMove function to handle the resizing of the image based on mouse movement. Define their on mouse up function to finalize the resizing and remove event listeners. Attach mouse move and mouse up event listeners to enable resizing. Reset current image and hide the resize icon if no image is clicked. Define a function update resize icon position. Get the bounding rectangle of the specified element. Retrieve the current scroll position of the window to account for any scrolling. Make the resize icon visible by setting its display style to block. Position the resize icon. Define the function align image. Inside the function, check if the current image is defined. If there is a current image, reset its alignment styles to default values. Use the switch statement to apply the new alignment based on the value of the alignment parameter. If the alignment is left, set the image to float left and add the right margin. If the alignment is center, set the image to display as a block and center it by setting the left and right margins to alter. If the alignment is right, set the image to float right and add a left margin. If the alignment is justified, set the image to display as a block with no margins. After setting the alignment, call a function to adjust the height of the text area. Call another function to update the position of the resize icon based on the current image's position. If there is no current image selected, execute a command to justify the alignment. Define a function indent image. Retrieve the current left margin of the current image. This will allow us to adjust the margin based on the action. Use an if statement to check the value of the action parameter and adjust the left margin accordingly. If the action is indent, increase the left margin by 20 pixels. If the action is outdent, decrease the left margin by 20 pixels. Call a function to adjust the height of the text area. Call another function to update the position of the resize icon based on the current image position. Define a function adjust text area height to adjust the height of the text area based on its content. Add event listeners to the text area to adjust its height when the content changed. Add an event listener to the selected text area element. Inside the event handler function, check if the key pressed is either backspace or delete. If the condition is met, call the adjust text area height function. Add an event listener to the window to update the position of the resize handle when the window is scrolled. As a result, we created a multifunctional rich text editor with the ability to upload images using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.